What's going on, everyone? This is AntCap24 from Playbook.gg, and in today's video we're going to teach you how to quick throw soft squat zones to make easy yards when they blitz you. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel and you want to win more games playing Madden, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to also click that bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our videos. So in this video, guys, we're going to talk about soft squat zones and basically how they react and how we can go ahead and attack these by knowing how they're going to react, okay? Now, I do a video like this every year. It's something that has been consistent year to year in Madden, and it's another thing that's consistent is people use these blitzes because of how powerful they are. Now, the pinch dog 2 press is the one that's in 3-4 odd. We go out of this, we can go ahead and show you that there are different ones that you go through each formation. 3-4 under is going to have the O linebacker strike 2. You go to 4-3, you're going to see some of the under ones, which is going to be the Sam Blitz 2, which is popular. You're going to see that the Fire Zone 2 is popular. These are all soft squat blitzes. You go to nickel, you're going to know that the nickel blitz 2 is one. You know, the more you go into these, you're going to see that a lot of the more popular blitzes in the game when it comes to cover 2 are going to be soft squat blitzes, and there's a reason for that. The reason for that is that it plays a certain way depending on how many threats are on the side of the soft squat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of illustrate it and kind of go and kind of teach you here about it and how we're going to attack it, okay? So I'm going to pick the pinch dog 2 press, okay? And I'm just going to pick a play here, the PA bubble Y over. Now, if there are 3 threats to the same side of a soft squat, it's going to play like a cloud flat. It's going to play just the same way. It's going to have the same depth, the same 9 yards. If there's 2 threats, there's a different type of way that you can make soft squats jump. And that's something that we're going to show you on this video as part of why we're going to be able to quick throw it. If there's only 1 threat on the same side of a soft squat, like if you look here, if I was to motion the Y over, what's going to end up happening is that the X is going to have his player play him man-to-man because there's only 1 threat. So soft squats can match a single-side receiver. That's why a lot of people like to run it against bunch, because they can kind of flood the zones on the right on bunch and know that you can get man-to-man coverage on the back side, okay? So just want to kind of teach you a little bit about soft squats. Now, if you know about soft squats, then you know how to attack them, okay? So on 2 wide receiver set, I do this every year in Madden. It's something I love in gun doubles, single back doubles, whatever type of doubles formation, or you can motion people into it. If you put the slot receiver on a flat and the outside receiver on a comeback, the soft squat will jump the wide receiver once he hits the 10-yard mark when it comes to his depth, okay? Why that's important is because if you know that, then you can time a throw, and you can throw this comeback to the outside and get him open. Now, the reason why I'm showing in this play is because this route is probably my favorite route to do it in. It's found in the Rams playbook. It's in the gun doubles offset week. And what it does is it gets to the side of the free safety to drive him back to the most we possibly can. If I put him in a streak, you know, the guy's going to back up a little bit, but this time he'll back up because the guy is going into his zone. You want to do this on the short side of the field. I can't stress that enough. You don't want to do this on the right hash where the comeback has the field. You want to do this to the short side, to the boundary, okay? So basically what happens here, I'm going to hike the ball. You're going to see that this guy's going to jump. We're going to throw it to the outside, and we're going to have some really good success, be able to, you know, either house call it or just get some good yards. Let me show you an instant replay why and how, okay? So knowing against soft squats, you're going to see that this guy over here is going to go 10 yards, and then he's going to stop and come back. When he comes back, we know that, and we're going to predict that. This is something that you're going to use when somebody spams the same blitz over and over again. They do the same adjustments. This isn't something that you're going to just, you know, call the first play of the game and, you know, hope for the best. You know, this is kind of one of those things where somebody's showing a pattern. They're doing, you know, pinch dog 2 press over and over and over again. And we want to be able to burn them and get them out of that, right? So you can see here, the guy's going to go out. The guy's going to go jump down. We're going to throw this ball past to the outside. We're going to catch it and then obviously be able to do it. Now, the reason why I took this play specifically is because of the tight end and his ability to get to that free safety and drive him back, and see how we hold him to the numbers to where he can't get to the outside because we've got a threat that's coming towards him. And we're going to have some great success, right? So that's why I really like this play against soft squats. This works against really any soft squat. So, you know, I can go to, get out of this screen now. I can do it against nickel blitz 2, right? I'll go ahead and show you that. So it's not specific to which play I'm doing, just specific to having a soft squat on the field, okay? So here we go, nickel blitz 2. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go to the formation that we've been in all week, which is the gun bunch offset, and kind of show you. So I'll take the speed dig play, okay? So right now it doesn't look like it's got anything on it, right? So I told you before that a lot of people like to play soft squats against bunch. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the A on a streak. I'm going to take this RB, move him over, and I'm just going to put him on that flat. Now I've got two things going on. I got the route combination that I'm looking for on the left. I've got the flat and the comeback, which is great because you can always audible to it or hot route to it. I got the A that's going to drive back the safeties. It's not going to get the same reaction as the last route I talked about, but it definitely will at least drive them back to or have the ability to throw it, just not probably the ability to catch it and get up the field. So watch how it works. This guy's going to go out that way. We're going to throw this ball out there, and you can see how we're going to be able to catch that, right? So it's really about conceptual type of route combinations that you're going against this. You know somebody's main setup when it comes to defense when you're in bunch is to put the solo receiver on a soft squat. We're going to take advantage of that. A lot of times people do that and they put their safety in man coverage. So like if they were to do something like that where they put the safety in man coverage to where, all right, they're going to know that not everybody knows the rules of soft squats. They just maybe been taught, through a different site that this is the way they set up their bunch defense. We motion that guy over. Now they've got to scramble to say, wait a second, I got to take that guy off of him or I have to rezone him. And you're going to see if they do something like that, now you're going to be taking this to the house because there's no safety there, right? So I want to kind of teach you basically how to think out of the box, how to react to how players are playing, by knowing the rules of zones. So that's why soft squats is an easy one to kind of teach right away. And that one is going to be put a comeback and a flat to the short side of the field and make sure there's only two threats. What I mean by that is I'm going to show you this where if I flip this play, say I'm going to do a similar situation, right? Put A and let's just go like this. Like it's a similar situation. It's not exactly the same alignment, but even if RB was closer to X, it wouldn't work because there's a third receiver on the field on the same side, which is going to make that soft squat play like a cloud flat, right? So you can see how he's not going to jump down. So because of that, I'm going to throw the ball away. You need to know the rules. And these are all things that when we do our game plans at Playbook GG, we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you why things work, why they don't work, how they work, why we do certain types of route combinations. These are things we're teaching you free on YouTube, but we do go into depth and make sure that we give you the hows and whys to in the conceptual ways to beat zones in order for you to take it in other formations and other playbooks that you may choose. You may say, I don't want to be in the single back doubles that you're doing in the Rams, but those concepts can be duplicated in a numerous amount of other formations. And now you're that much better because you're taking concepts and applying them to maybe the playbook that you're doing or the playbook that you want to. We're going to give you some great stuff, but we also want to give you stuff that you can basically teach you how to fish and be a successful Madden player. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbook.gg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.